Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. It's Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the new moon happening tomorrow, the 8th of October, 2018. It's happening at 15 degrees Libra. So you need your natal birth chart. You can Google it on your own. As long as you have your birth time, everything will be accurate. Place of birth and date of birth, of course. Any planets or asteroids you have at 15 degrees or near there will be activated by this new moon. Typically, new moons are a great time to start new things, okay? We've got some aspects with this new moon that I wanted to talk about that may make that kind of challenging. Like, for instance, we have Venus squaring Mars, okay? What that tells me, like for projects or starting new projects and stuff like that, is that, there might be some, Venus rules money, not just love, but also money. So it could be, and then Mars rules like our drive and action. So we may feel, a square is a harder aspect. It's a negative aspect. It doesn't mean that whatever you want to achieve is unachievable. It is like you have to push harder. You have to get past that roadblock. So Venus squaring Mars on this new moon in Libra, it's like our passion and drive and our money are not communicating together at peak like we would want. We also have the sun and the moon quindecile, making a 165-degree angle to Uranus. And Uranus rules technology. It rules freedom thinking, lightning bolt ideas. It's the humanitarian, as Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. It's very random and unpredictable because of the need to get out of the same thing every day. It's very bored that way. It needs to be free flowing. And it does rule, like I said, Aquarius, who is the fixed air sign. So having our sun and moon quindecile Uranus making that 165 angle is said to pull in some obsessive energy, okay? So again, the sun is our outer expression, the moon is our inner expression or feeling, as well as the mind, because it's connected to our emotions. So, we could be obsessed with, wanting to do something at the seat of our pants. It's really hard to predict how Uranus will be, because that's the thing about it, or how it's affecting us, because it is unpredictable. But there's a definite need for freedom with this planet, and so that could be it. Maybe we're obsessed with needing to express ourselves, that sun, freely, and maybe with the emotions of the moon as well, because it's also quindecile Uranus, needing to be able to release, to express those emotions freely. We have Mercury making some aspects to Neptune, which is our spiritual world, as well as Saturn. So that's communicating spiritually, and Saturn is teaching us lessons with being quindecile as well with Neptune. Quindecile, again, is like an obsession We could be obsessed with our spiritual work, our spiritual lessons. This can also speak to lessons with escapism or alcohol, any escapism, alcohol, drugs, whatever. But Saturn is trying to teach us lessons, and having Saturn obsessed with those lessons being spiritual, I think is how this is speaking to us. All right, so looking at it all together, the new moon at 15 degrees Libra. Libra's wanting to balance things out. He's ruled by Venus, which is the goddess of love. It's balance, it's harmony, it's our money. And it's at 15 degrees, which would be pulling in some communicative, fun, mutable air of Gemini. Okay. It's interesting because, we want to start things, but we've got these aspects that are making it difficult. Men and women with Venus and Mars squaring may not be communicating well at this time, or, and with Venus in retrograde, we really may need to embrace that masculine energy, and stand up for what the feminine is not able to do at this time, or something like that, right? But I feel like there's definitely a spiritual free balance act between Venus and Mars. That's what I'm seeing. So maybe, maybe it's just bringing a more, with the spiritual aspect, loving, since we have communication with Neptune there, loving goddess and God energy from the spiritual world of Neptune. And we can't forget that's also our dreams. So Saturn can be trying to teach us things in our dreams as well. Unpredictable stuff with Uranus, though. Okay. If you find yourself obsessing over things that you didn't think you would be, you may, give it a day or two, these aspects will change. But I do feel like the story being told with this new moon is Venus and Mars kind of having to step up and cover for Venus and balance out while she's in retrograde. And help, the communication as it's making a square to Venus. And I feel like the spiritual aspect, as well as throwing Uranus in there too, the story, what it's saying is, let's start this new relationship of love between a man and a woman, between our own masculine and feminine. Let's embrace ourselves fully as a being who does have both feminine and masculine, and that it's okay, and that God loves that, and the goddess loves that. And to really be a spiritual person is to be loving of both and all of yourself and others. And I really think that's what this new moon is speaking to. And that is very freeing, which is, possibly why Uranus is showing up here. So that's my 2 cents of the new moon. I have shuffled the tarot, and I hope to do all 12 signs, 1 card a piece on this video. If I do have to go to a part 2, I am sorry about that. But let's go ahead and jump into the cards. It's probably too low. Okay. I just need to cut them. We're going to do 1 Healing Fairy card for the collective on this new moon. And we're going to do the 12 signs. Let's start with Aries Ascendant. Oh yes, I do go by ascendant signs, so get your chart. You got to look at that 15 degrees Libra anyway. See what's being activated for you. Aries ascendant, we have the Prince of Swords charging into the fray, just as Aries is known for, leadership and going for it. Let's see, Prince of Swords. It's a rebel without a cause, an iconoclast, somebody who does not respect authority, rushing in, a champion carrying an idea forward. Okay. Aries ascendant, happy new moon. Taurus ascendant, we have Prince of Wands reversed. The adventurer of passion, Taurus ascendant, a thrill seeker, an impetuous, mischievous person, a firecracker personality, seizing the day, taking risks, chasing adventure. It's reversed, so you may be feeling this way inwardly, and there's a block to express that. There's resistance to express that outwardly. So just push a little harder, be adventurous. At this time, take risk, because it's a short life. It's a short time. Do what you love. Take the risk. Gemini ascendants, we have the Devil card. Don't be scared. It's okay. It's just the chains that bind you. Okay, this is showing up during a new moon, so that's saying, you know, before something new can come in, you have to get rid of these chains that bind you with this Devil card. It's excess, temptation, lust and desire, contracts and bonds between people, inner demons, decadence, vice, being a slave to something. Cancer ascendant, strength card reversed. You have the strength inwardly. As it's reversed, and there's some restrictiveness and block to pushing that strength outward to the world. It's the maiden and the beast, the animal self, acknowledging and welcoming the libido and passions, a symbiotic relationship between two people that are vastly different. Inner strength, strength and kindness. It is better to kill wasp with honey than vinegar. Happy new moon, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Now we've got Leo ascendant, the Four of Cups. Okay. It's closed doors of the heart. And I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Closed doors of the heart, past hurts leading to denial, despondency and disappointment, missing opportunities due to dwelling on sadness or the past, being closed to love. All within time, guys, all within time. You have to take the time to mourn and to feel. It's better to do it now than to do it later. But try not to dwell there, which I know you guys won't. Leos won't do that. So we've got Leo ascendant. Now Virgo ascendant, you've got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is balance of your resources. The ownership of power, possessions and ownership, resources and how you use them. Strength and defense, power and how you gain it and hold on to it. How you save or spend money, Virgo ascendants, during this new moon. Libra ascendants, we've got the Hermit card reversed. We are being told to go within. Okay, the Hermit card already is telling us to go within. When it's reversed, you could be seeking answers outside of yourself, and Spirit is saying, no, 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 you need to go within as it's reversed. An imparter of wisdom, a hermit, or somebody who enjoys solitude, wisdom and loneliness, being alone, light in the darkness, guidance from within. Okay. And it's reversed, so it's really saying go within. And if you feel restrictive or blocked that you cannot, you better make the time. When that comes up, it's definitely a thing. Aquarius, and then we're going, Aquarius, Libra, we're going to Scorpio ascendant. We've got the Prince of Pentacles. Your money is going to be affected here with that. Let's see. Prince of Pentacles. Sorry, guys. The Stone Guardian. Protective, loyal friend. Somebody you can rely on. Careful and cautious movement. A slow-witted person. Making careful plans. Protecting your investments. Not rushing in. That's Aquarius ascendant. Aquarius, no, I'm sorry, why do I keep saying Aquarius ascendant? That was Scorpio ascendant, my bad. Scorpio ascendant. And then we're going to go to